guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is in collaboration with Rimmel London, which is super exciting. It is to celebrate the launch of these two products here. This is the Magnif'eyes Jewel Rocks eyeshadow palette, and then we've got the Scandaleyes Wow Wings mascara. So I use both of these in today's look. This eyeshadow palette, like the shades in here, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit intimidated by it, but after I had to play around, I ended up creating two really cool looks. And I'm gonna show you both of those in this video. So I did more of like an easy attainable daytime look, which is the first look, and then I transformed it into this look here, which is a much more edgy nighttime smoky eye type vibe. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and of course I showed you guys the rest of my base as well. So if you would like to see how I got this look and this one, then just keep watching. Alrighty, so I'm starting off with a very fresh face, and the first product I'm using is the Fix Perfect Pro Primer. This is super hydrating. It creates the most perfect base for foundation to go over the top of. So if you're someone that struggles with really dry skin, then I would definitely recommend this primer. Next up, I'm going in with the Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation in the shade 200 Soft Beige. This is slightly too light for me at the moment. I actually did a fresh fake tan the night before I filmed this, and yeah, obviously forgot about that when I selected this foundation to use. The coverage of this foundation is supposed to be medium coverage, but I actually think it's more like medium to full coverage. Like, look at that difference, that's crazy. I'm also going to use the concealer from the same range. This is the Lasting Finish Breathable Concealer in the shade 100 Fair. This is the perfect shade for me to conceal and brighten under my eyes. I do prefer to pat it in with my finger rather than use my beauty blender because I feel like I get better coverage with my finger. The beauty blender kind of soaks up a little bit too much product. I also bring a little bit of what's left on my finger onto my eyelid to help prime for eyeshadow a little bit later on in this video. To set all of that in place, I'm going in with one of my holy grail Rimmel products. As you can tell by the packaging, it looks very used. I love this. This is the Stay Matte Translucent Powder, and I'm just using this to set everything in place. I use it under my eyes as well to set the concealer under there also. Now I'm taking this cute little sculpting palette. This is the Coral Glow sculpting palette, and I'm just taking that contour shade to just bronze and contour my face. This is where I come back to life and stop looking like such a ghost. It's a really beautiful shade. It has a little bit of glitter in it as well, so it adds a little bit of glow to your skin, which I love. And then I'm just taking the blush from the same palette and just using that to add a little bit of color back into my skin. Okay, so now I'm taking another one of the sculpting palettes. This is the Highlight palette, and I'm gonna take a combination of the two top colors. This combination is insane, absolutely beautiful. I am kind of obsessed with how this looks on my skin. I think it's the perfect combination for my skin tone. And as usual, I just drown my face in it. You guys know how it is. Now it's time for the eyes. So I'm going in with the Magnif'eyes Jewel Rocks eyeshadow palette and taking this yellow mustardy kind of shade. I'm gonna run this through my crease on a big fluffy brush. I do build it up quite a bit, so I go back in about 3 or 4 times and layer it up, just blending it as I go. I was genuinely surprised with how much I enjoyed using this yellow shadow. I've always been a little bit hesitant to use yellow on my eyes, but it actually turned out to be a very attainable, easy look. Now I'm taking this golden yellowy shimmer. This is gorgeous and it complements the color in my crease really well. These two colors blended perfectly together. The shimmer was really buttery as well, so I found it really easy to work with, and the payoff with the color was insanely good. I did layer it a couple of times just to get maximum shimmer, but I really loved how it looked in the end. And now for an inner corner highlight, I'm taking this white shimmery shade at the start of the palette. This has a gold reflect in it, so it was really pretty, and I feel like it complemented the gold on my eyelid really well. And now for the star of the show, I'm taking the Scandaleyes Wow Wings mascara. This brush is so cool, guys. It's a two-sided brush and it's got the wing side where you can kind of load up the product and add heaps of volume, and then it's got the curved side which helps to separate the lashes and kind of flare them out a little bit. I am super picky with mascaras because I hate mascaras that add way too much product and make your lashes look clumpy, but I feel like this does the best of both worlds. It adds perfect amount of length and the perfect amount of volume. It's also smudge proof, which is even better. I have actually used this product about 3 or 4 times now, and it is literally the easiest thing to remove at the end of the night. It does not smudge, it does not flake, it comes off so easily, and it doesn't leave you with panda eyes at the end. So this is my first look for the video. This is the easy attainable daytime look. Like I said, the yellow really grew on me. I never thought that I would like it for a daytime attainable easy look, but I really do. I think it's unique, I think it's gorgeous, and I think it really complements my skin tone. But now it is time for something a little bit edgier. So I'm gonna take this forest green matte shade and I'm gonna run that through my crease. This is going to look a little bit crazy until the end pretty much, because we're obviously going over the yellow in the crease and it does take a little bit to blend, but after you build it up and just persist with it, just keep blending, I was actually stoked with how this looked. I've never worked with green eyeshadow before, so I was really excited to play around with this. I just go back in with that yellowy mustard shade to blend out the top of that green just into the crease so that it kind of transitions a little bit better into the yellow. But these two colors together, I felt like they really popped, like the yellow helped the green to kind of pop and vice versa. So because this is a more edgy look, I really wanted to add some depth and dimension. So I just kept going back in with that green. I added a little bit more on the outer corner and just kept blending it into the yellow. I actually really like how the gold looks on the eyelid here, but I am going to switch it out for this beautiful green shimmer. Again, this worked so well. It's so buttery, so pigmented, super easy to blend as well, and I think it just complements that forest green in the crease and outer corner really well. And again, I'm just going back in with that forest green shade just to really build up the outer corner. I wanted my eyelid to kind of be a gradient from the forest green through to the shimmer green and then to the inner corner. I think it looked really beautiful. And now for my lower lash line, I'm taking that forest green shade again and I'm just running it right against my lashes. I'm trying to keep this as tight as possible because then I'm going to go back in with that yellow shade to blend it out and kind of create a smokier look on the lower lash line. And to finish off this look, I'm taking the Wow Wings mascara again, this time on my lower lashes, and I'm taking the flared side of the brush first just to add the product onto my lashes, and then I'm switching to the curved side. This curved side really helps to flare them out and add a bit of separation. This I find is what adds the length, which I really love. And last but not least, I'm going in with the Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray to really set everything in place. Alrighty guys, so that brings us to the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below which look you preferred. I will have all of the products I used in this tutorial linked down below, so if you are intrigued by any of them or want to know more, it'll all be listed down in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!